Hey, Shapal here. Welcome at this video. Let's talk about the journey of experience inner abundance. So what exactly does it mean? So when we think about abundance, and the reason I make this video is it's because we have like a mind virus here on this world. It's called lack. From all the things that we can experience, we experience lack. So that's something that I'm working on, quite on myself as well. It's also the mind virus that I grew up with. So yeah, that's the work that I do. So when we think about abundance, we think about gathering financial and material abundance, right? So we are really focused to the outside world, and there's nothing wrong with, and we definitely need to balance that, the outside and the inner world. But unfortunately, there's no balance right now. So what I also experienced from my ventures so far is that I was also focused on the outside world, So here are like 4 insights that I learned along the way that you can take away and well, start doing whatever you want to do with it. So insight number 1, oh, and by the way, I was feeling a little bit frustrated today because I was very excited to start working on this new video blog, making these vlogs, and I was really exciting. I was so exciting that I brought my camera to everything that I was doing. I was bringing my camera to the gym. I was making footage. I was making footage in the car. I was making footage all over the place where I was going, and I wanted to make like an awesome project, talking about this information. And then I went out to Dunes to make another few shots, and then I wanted to integrate these shots into my editing project, and then my editing project collapsed, stagnated, whatever, and I lost all the files, so I had to start all over again. So not only that, but I didn't really sleep properly last night, and I wanted to go to my boxing gym this morning, so I had to drag myself out of bed, otherwise I would regret of not going. So yeah, that was basically what was going on so far. So let's have a walk here in the dunes here in the southwest of Holland. Living here on the outskirts, small village near Rotterdam, if you know that place, one of the largest global ports in the world. And I used to live 2.5 years in London, and that got me really depressed and burned out. So that's why I came back here to be more in nature. So this is what I'm talking about. It's pretty sick, isn't it, right? So that's what I love, to be in nature, to really truly connect. Alright, let's see, let's have a look. Alright, so insight number 1, the inner abundance versus the external abundance. That's what we lost a little bit of the connection. We lost that connection, and that's also what I experienced, when someone asks us like, what is that you want to do with your life, most of us, we have no idea how to reply, how to answer that question. And why? Because we are so programmed to survive that we lost that connection with our own feelings of what it is that we truly love and enjoy to do, right? So we are like, our analytical mind is like more stimulated than our right brain. And the right brain, the holistic brain, emotional, creative brain, creates that touch with our feelings, and we lost that balance, right? So when someone asks us like, what is that you enjoy doing, we have no idea. So that's what they asked me when I was like 17 years old. I came out of high school, sick and tired of school, didn't like it, was a problem kid, struggling with a lot of angerness, restlessness, aggression. So that's why I had a lot of problems in school. And then they asked me, what is it that I want to do when I came out of high school? And I said, well, you know what, I'm already used to fighting, survival. I want to escape. I want to join the Marine Corps. That's what I wanted to do. And then they talked me out of that. Now I'm grateful for that. But they suggested you should go to college. I said, what kind of college? I don't like going to school. So I asked a couple of friends like, hey, what kind of college are you going? And they said, well, you know, that kind of college. I said, okay, whatever. If it can make me money, then that's what I will do. So I joined the Shipping and Transport College in Rotterdam, where they taught me everything about shipping, international trade and that kind of things, and it was quite interesting. And I grew up from a broken family with a divorce, so there was never any money. So when they told me that I could make good money with a career, that gave me some motivation. So that got me 5 years into the college. But yeah, unfortunately I wasn't really satisfied when I saw the real reality of working in a corporation. That was not nice. So we lost that inner connection with ourselves when they ask you like, what if money was no object, how would your life look like, right? Famous words from Alan Watts in this video. You should go check it out after this video. What if money was no object, how would your life look like? We have no idea. So that's a big sign that we lost that connection with what is it that we really truly love to do. And our analytical mind is in a way our ego mind, which is based on survival, going after safety, security, approval, and that's what we are doing, right? So even when you look to, let's say, entrepreneurs who are making money, and I was also that guy, they realize they don't like the job, they realize they don't make enough money with it, they go into business because they want more security, they want more safety, they want more social acceptance, they want more approval through accomplishments. Maybe you have seen the movie The Judge, which is a great movie, you should check it out. It was about a lawyer, highly motivated, financially successful, but his relationships was a disaster. So and then you notice that he really wants to prove his worth to his father, and he didn't have a good relationship with his father, and that was also first my motivation a couple of years ago. And once I got that approval and hearing like, son, I'm proud of you, my motivation took a nosedive. So that's a big sign that we lost that connection between our inner abundance and the external abundance. And inner abundance, I mean self-love, and that's what's missing. That is like a higher vibration of at least 500 that will give you that signal of, you know what, this is what I love to do, and this is what I would love helping other people with. And then work doesn't feel like work, and then you just go do it and time flies by. There is no time. You're constantly present in doing what you do. You are mastering your art, and then you start to see you're in like an abundant flow, like creativity sparks. It's never ending. You just keep going because you love it. You love helping your people in your area, and then of course you love to serve. That's why we are here. And then money will come. So that's insight number one. Insight number two is there is so much abundance in this world, is that we create a scarcity by just putting this idea onto us. You know, again, my background is shipping and logistics, and I drive here in the port, and there's like a lot of storage of oil, petroleum, diesel fuel, all those kind of chemicals, crude oil, and like 95% of all the oil storage in the world is like knocked filled. It's unbelievable. There's so much of oil in this world, is that they use tankers outside the sea at the anchor place as a way to store the goods, the services, you know. And that goes way back when Edison was creating the light bulb, because at that time, you know, they had like gas lamps, and then Edison came with the light bulb, and then they were like, hey, what are we going to do with all our oil products, you know? And that's why they basically created all the products that we are currently using based out of oil, right, which is a commodity for trade. So scarcity has been created to manipulate pricing, and that's the current world we live in. So if you say like, okay, I want to do something that I truly love to do, then look at things that are out of line in human nature and look to the things that are in line with human nature and choose for something that that is like a humanity plus kind of business instead of humanity minus, right? Because all the economy, you see this like stagnating a little bit, it goes up and down. It's all based on control and manipulation, because those people are working from an unconscious level and based on the ego and survival, and that's why they want to control and manipulate others. It's like someone who's not empowered but is acting in a way as a perpetrator. So we have a world full of perpetrators, but also a world full of victims. So this is where I currently am. How about that? Pretty awesome, right? So let me look a little bit in the light. So yeah, choose for something that is like humanity plus instead of humanity down. Look for something that gets people more in line with their true human nature. So the third insight, the first practice, is all about you, your body. You know, you want to raise in consciousness. Well, you know, your body is the vehicle of your mind, your spirit, right? It's the vehicle. It's the vessel we experience life with. And unfortunately, a lot of people are not really taking good care for their vessel, for their vehicle. So, you know, that's why when you experience, I don't know, emotional out of balance experience, what I experienced a lot is when I started to take more responsibility toward my health, my nutrition, and also exercise. When I was eating better foods, better nutrition, what I wanted to do, I wanted to get out more, you know, I wanted to walk more, and then from walking I started running, and from running I started to go into push-ups, sit-ups, eventually pull-ups, and eventually I was like, you know what, I want to go back in boxing. You know, that's good for me, because exercise is like the exorcism of negativity. And I was like, I'm holding on still to a lot of restlessness, and frustration, and anger, and that was for me like really good to get rid of the negativity. So that's the third one. The fourth one, what else can I say? There you have it. It's connecting to nature. We lost that connection, unfortunately. We are raping our nature to basically to get our needs met, which should be the case. Everything that we created so far is basically benefit to nature. We are nature, we belong here. So, you know, to really establish that connection with ourselves and be present. That's the only place where you can really feel you're present and really I love to be in nature. So those are the four principles, the four insights that get you on a way of developing internal abundance. It will raise your level of self-love and self-acceptance, makes you more present. It will develop your sense of inner peace, right, which we're talking about, the unity mind, and from there you will get the insights, the inspiration, like, you know what, I want to explore that area, that sounds interesting to me, I want to develop my creative skills, whatever it is for you. Alright, and then you go into the things like, hey, I enjoy and love doing that, and then you get into that flow, and that's what we are doing here, and that's what we are working on, is to raise above lack and limitation, fear and anxiety, and that's what we are doing with the Unity Mind, is create that sense of inner peace. So Chapal here, hope that was helpful. It's the first video again of my new video blog, vlog. Hope that was helpful. That's it. Peace.